Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? We are here again to do another pick a card reading. Bohemia here with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings, and I just love doing these. So this is who is your future partner? All right, because that's exciting. You know, I'm not someone who's all about the X ones, and that's fine. Sometimes you got to work through things, but I'm just like excited, like, who's that future partner gonna be? Alrighty, so thank you for joining me here in the morning or whenever you're joining me. So how this works is you're gonna focus on a seashell here, which is what we're using today, or a deck that you're drawn to. We have A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever works for you. You're going to focus on that, and then we're going to go ahead and read and get some insight. So stay tuned after your individual reading here too, because I also do the collective energy and message for everybody. So the decks that we are using are the Healing Light Tarot, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, Angel Dreams, and the Art of Love Tarot. All right. And so please go ahead and timestamp if you want. I just have not had time to go through like all the descriptions, the timestamps, all of that kind of stuff. You can find me at Bohemian Stars and Ocean Hearts on Facebook, or at Bohemian Stars underscore Ocean Heart on Instagram. Go ahead, give me a follow. And I do personal readings. So hit me up for a personal reading. I do astrology as well. And I will be expanding and doing monthlies and stuff when I can. I'm a mama. So when I can get to it. All right, so hopefully you have your shell picked out. Let's zoom in for you. Aren't these lovely? So, just in case you need a little bit more look-see to these beautiful babies. All right, and go ahead and pause it if you're watching the playback if you need a little more time. We're going to dive into it, okay? So, for those of you who chose 1 or A, look at that little hidden shell. We have 3 of Angels, clarification, which is the 3 of Swords. Who is your future partner? The Knight of Angels, the Knight of Swords. I saw this card in my mind and got the idea to do this reading and just felt like I needed to do it. So this is the reason why I'm doing this reading right now, is this person, this future partner giving me their vibes. Justice reversed. Okay. Focused intention with Deanna. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will hit your mark. I think that's what they're doing. And then we have orange, which is the sacral chakra here with creativity and change. Okay, so this person, I definitely get strong Sagittarius, strong Libra, and Gemini. Those are the 3 signs I get the most. There could be Aquarius, but really I'm really getting Sag, Libra, and Gemini could be in their charts. Sun, Moon, Rising, or strong, Venus, or wherever in the church. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, this person is divorced. Okay, this person could be divorced, or they are breaking out of a significant relationship that is you know like a soulmate one, or where it's like they had a contract even if they didn't actually have one. Okay, this person has dealt with a lot of heartbreak, but I feel like they want to move forward. They might have taken a long time, so currently they could even still be in it and it be in the process of getting out of that relationship. Okay, um, I feel like they very much know what their goals are and what they want. They tend to wait a long time and then act on it. I feel like this person can be a little bit difficult to read them, but it's hard to judge them on their past, because they tend to wait a long time and then take action that's vastly different than what they have done in the past. So if you were to judge this person solely on their past, it won't always come out correctly, because they tend to wait and then go into their next phase and change. Yes, I do feel like this person does have carry some heartache and some debris from past relationships that they will be clearing out. This is somebody who I feel like is open-minded when it comes to belief systems. They're opinionated. They definitely have their own opinions, but I feel like they care about education. I feel like they care about opening up to different spiritual paths and belief systems. This is somebody who's very sensual, very sensual. They might be big talkers about it too, all up in the chats. So they might communicate with that a lot as well. This person could be very creative, especially when it comes to like writing or using their words in some way. So maybe for some of you, they write books, or they blog, or they do some kind of creative writing, and I feel like they might be on the verge of wanting to get into that for a lot of you when you're meeting them or when you're connecting with them. But I definitely feel like they are very sensual, very fertile. So, depending on how you feel about that, beware. Very creative people. These are people. Now, this person's very focused. They're very focused, and once they decide that that they're interested within you, that's like game over. Like once their desires clicked, once you have their mind, and this is very much somebody who you have to interest their mind. You have to intrigue them. You have to communicate a lot with them. But once that happens and they come out of their watcher mode, then they're very, very much going to be, directing that you'll know. They're going to be very much trying to seduce you with words, get to know your mind, get to know what makes you tick. Like they might even have a stare that's even a bit intimidating because they're so focused on you, and when you're talking they're like watching your mouth, watching your eyes, like it's like they're reading your words as you speak. They're so focused. This is somebody who reads into everything. So if that, if you're not very good with your words, I would really practice that. If you're like, oh, it was just a text, this is the kind of person that's going to be like, it was not just a text. Like they read the subtext, the context, the everything. Okay. Hi, Morning Star. Good morning. Thank you for watching. Yes. So this person has an exploratory energy to them as well. I think they're going to be wanting to branch out, and they're a very curious person. A very curious person. Like I said, they have their own opinions. They have a bit of their own mindset about things, but they're also like, I don't know, they have a curiosity about them. They want to figure things out. They want to know what makes you tick, what makes people tick. So this is a little insight for you to see what this person is about. Give them a little time. Know that they'll be working through and healing up things, but they are really wanting to leave the past behind. So honor them with that. I feel like they're not a person who does good being held to their past or judged by their past. So I would try, because once they focus on a new goal, they're just like upwards and onwards, upwards and onwards. So allowing them that space will be very important, okay? And so we see here change and creativity. They really want to move forward. All right, so that is who is the future partner if you chose A or number 1 here with this shell. For those of you who chose 2, I love this cute little shell. I love all these little shells. Or B, if you want to call it B. Let's see. We have the Page of Angels, all this air energy. So this is like the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Angels reversed. So Five of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have, how do I pronounce Sichi? I don't know, I'm sorry. Quiet Time. I forget how to pronounce her name correctly. No, I feel really bad. And then we have white, source, divinity, enlightenment, and this is the crown chakra. This is a person who needs a lot of quiet time. When you know what this person is? This is the person that if they, like they don't talk, like they're like a wallflower a lot of time, but then when they do talk, they don't shut up. That sounds familiar. So yes, like if you get them going, they could be like a chatty Cathy, like you see, but here the keyword is mysticism. And we have the crown chakra. We have this quiet time. Take quiet time alone to rest, meditate, contemplate. So this is somebody who's very much, a little bit woo-woo. I'm getting very air energy, water energy. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So they could definitely have a mix of air and water in their chart. So they really like vast concepts, but they're also about the feelings and the emotions. So they could be like a Libra with a Cancer moon or some kind of mix. Gemini with a Pisces moon, something like that. So this is somebody who doesn't like conflict. They don't like conflict. We have the Five of Swords reversed. They don't, it might even kind of like hurt their feelings to have differences of opinions or falling out. There we go. Scorpio with Aquarius rising. Woo woo. Here we go. So your intuition was right? So honor your, I feel like I always remind like people that I read for, when I always have my clients draw their cards and I'll fan them out for them, like that's your own intuition. So remember that when you're doing these, which is why I like pick a card so much. Okay, so yes, this person, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. I feel like they could even let people kind of walk over them at times, or like once they care about somebody or they care about something, like if they're studying something or, they're connecting to something spiritually, they will just give and give and give until they're depleted. Like they can really be so focused on it. They have there's also, again, with this air energy here, really liking to learn, being very excited, being very curious is also a marker here. But this person needs, yes, Pisces moon, yep. So yeah, this person does lack in boundaries. So that could be something that happens here because we have a lot of people in their head. So that is one thing here. It's like when they do resonate with something spiritually and when they really believe in something, then they can hold on to it and defend it. But they can also, like, if it's something that they don't yet quite have a strong resolve or opinion by, they're very easily swayed by others, very easily swayed. And that's why we have withdrawal, almost too much. So you might be like, where the hell did this person go? Like they just disappeared, and it's quiet time. So know that about this person, because with them, they might not fit like the standard markers where people say, well, if they don't text you back in 5 days or whatever, this person, those kind of things might not quite apply because they're kind of socially awkward. They really need like insane downtime, insane alone time. Yes, and like if they're going through something, been waiting for months. Yes, like if for them it really is like their own weird personality. And like if they are going through something or trying to process something, like until that's out of their system, like they might be the kind of person they turn off their Facebook for a year and then they come back all of a sudden, and you're like, what? So you'll have to see how that fits for your life and how it resonates. How much you're able to juggle with that. And the key with this person is to get into their alone time with them and to fit into that sacred space with them when they can allow it. And so it'll take a little bit. It's kind of like getting used to an animal, a solitary animal, and getting them to be pals with you. But this person is very, very loving. They're very loving. They do need help to not take advantage of them because that they're loving and they're caring. And they do need to have, that honoring when they do need their quiet time. They're also very, very discerning and perceptive. So they can read you, like they can really read people. Sometimes they don't want to, and you might be like, oh my gosh, like you might almost think they have the opposite issue. You might be like, do you have any discernment? Like, who are you hanging out with? You letting your family act like this? You letting your friends, whoever. But it's because they're so sensitive, and because once they know how someone is, and once they really look at it, they'll have to put boundaries. So they'll tend to let people get away with things for a long time, because when they do see the truth about someone, thank you, you said spot on, thank you. When they do see the truth about someone, then they have to act on it. And they're like, it's hurtful to them to walk around and see the truth of everyone, because unfortunately a lot of people aren't that nice, or don't know how to do relationships so well. I don't say a lot of people aren't that nice, but you guys know how it can be out there, right? People can be just kind of rough to others. So, um, yes, so that's why this person, and look at this energy field, right? They got this like they got a massive energy field. So the world is a lot for them. People are very drawn to them, very drawn to their energy, very drawn to what they put out, drawn to their wisdom. Yes, very childlike at heart. Absolutely, absolutely with this. So this is that person. So that see how that feels for you. If you're someone who's like, nah, I want to wham bam, thank you, meow, I'm rushing, and that's not your. So you might have to prepare, and that can go into timing. Sometimes when we see what our partner where they're at, that can let us know. Okay, now I see why it's taking a little bit, because I'm not to that point right now, and I'm a little brash, and I'm a little cutthroat right now, and this person's sensitive. So, just that can help you kind of inform on your path, how you feel about that. Yes, I do feel like once this is a person, they need to know it's safe to love, and they need to know that they're kind of uniquely honored, and that their mind and their heart is important to someone, especially their heart, and that the person is very compassionate that they're with, and kind of on that mystical, like, this is definitely someone who's like, I have to feel like soulmate pulses and vibes, and then I have to think about it for 2 years. So just be aware. I can definitely see some Pisces energy with that. I'm Pisces, y'all, so I'm not hating. Okay, for those of you who chose number 3, and remember, we will do the everybody's at the end too, the collective. 4 of Trees, growth. I think she's so pretty. I love that card. Knight of Trees, custodian. So we definitely have earth energy here for number 3 coming out so far. 6 of Wands reversed. And some of these sets threw out like a ton of thank you. I know, we're so bad, we are. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, Pisces, like, we can be clueless when someone likes us. Like, we can be ridiculously clueless. Sometimes you have to be so repetitive and blunt, like, and we don't even mean it, but we really can. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have Damara with guiding children, which is so interesting because I kept all three of these when they flew out for this person because I felt children energy. Okay. So this person, this partner, very 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 likely has children because we have Lady's Mantle, which is mother healing and alchemy, with nettles, which is also a mothering herb for me. You use it a lot when you're pregnant, when you're breastfeeding, and things like that. It's very good for like the uterus and stuff. So, and then the fairies, which always connects to children. And here we have the fairy queen with the children. So I had already thought, so these flipped over and I saw them. And then this is here with it. So this person absolutely could work with children. They could be, I'm getting for some people, they're going to be like the eldest or like that takes care of all their siblings. So maybe they're older, but they still have younger siblings. Like at the very least, this is a very, very, uh, family oriented person, extremely family oriented, very responsible. This is very earth energy so much. We have the four of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this person could be, they could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Very, very strong energy. There's a little bit of air and fire here, so they might have some little air or fire in their chart, particularly Leo or some air. But this person is very responsible, very much. They might be the person who's they're even going back to school, they're even picking up an additional job. They're all about their savings. Like this person really has foresight. They're really I wonder if some of y'all watching are going to be like, oh wait, I want to get the other person's future partner, like as you're watching. I don't know why I just thought of that. um yes, so um I feel like, yeah, this person is committed. They are resourceful. They definitely care about physically providing and taking care of their partner, their loved ones. They could work with children. They could do advocacy with children. They could definitely already have children. So you have to think about how you feel about that. For some of you, they might even have older children already. Depending on which age group that you're dating within, they might have older children who are already in college and grandchildren. For some of you, they're already having young children around them, which means here that there will be that parents, the other parent that they're co-parenting with. I do see them on good, healthy terms with the parent. So if you're watching this, I would say that that is something that you don't have to worry about. So if you're dating this future partner and you're like, well, I don't know, because some people go back to their exes, this here is letting me know they do not go back to their ex, okay? If they do have children, so that it is a healthy relationship and boundaries that they've set up for this co-parenting. All right. So this is also saying that this is not an ex, okay? So some of you might be, I think for some of you, you're like, okay, maybe this is my ex, going back to my ex. This is saying it's not an ex, okay? This is very, very healthy. It's very beautiful. So even if you feel like, man, some of you, it's a teacher. Okay, I'm getting that. It's a teacher. Absolutely could be a very beautiful teacher. Really, really caring about the kids, which I really love, okay? Some of you, they're working, like literally there's so much literal earth energy here. I feel like some of you, they actually work with the earth. So they could be someone who's environmental person, whether it's developing environmentally friendly products or doing some activism in that way. Although I feel like it's more grounded in actual work versus maybe they're like an eco farmer or something versus just out, just protesting or something. It's they definitely do work. Hi Bella. Um, Yes. So I love their energy. It feels very lush. It feels very honest. It feels very hardworking. Very centered. They have their version of spirituality is kind of that chop wood, carry water. Like, what do I do for you? What do I invest in you? Um, yes. Did I get the note? Um, did I get it? Oh, I'll have to check. I'm not sure. I don't think I did. I'll have to check on that. Okay. I haven't checked on there for a bit, so I'll see. Okay. All right, I'll check. Okay. Yes. So I think it's delayed over here. I'm getting distracted. All right. Thank you. So yes, this, I don't know, I love their energy. I wouldn't be afraid. I wouldn't be like this. It just feels like a wholesome, honest person. Oh, the other thing, they have a big connection with their mother. Okay, very respectful of women. Now, for some of you who haven't thought of having, if you're identify feminine, I feel like you will might not have thought of dating a person who's also identifying feminine, and that like it's going to surprise you and be just like, but it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful, just, oh, I don't know, I like this. It's like an everyday real relationship, like that you can depend on this person. Some of you need to know this person is close to their mother. So some people are like, nope, nope. If their mom's around, I'm not gonna. But again, I feel like this person has beautiful, healthy boundaries. So I think that this is a very like you'll want to see this. This is someone who treats their mom right. They love their mama, they love their grandma, they love their sisters, they love the kids. So it's okay. Um, so yes, that is for if you chose number three. All right. So if you chose number four, and we'll do the collective after for those of you just joining. If you chose number four, or C, A, B, C, D, yeah, or D, sorry, it's four or D, we have Queen of Trees, Nurturer. And I love this. This is the Queen of Pentacles, but she also has a watery vibe in this one. So there could be some earth water energy there. Let's see. We have the Nine of Stars, which is the Nine of Wands, Perseverance. Four of Swords. White Tara, Sensitivity. This one had a lot that wanted to come out from the goddess. Hathor, or Hathor, Receptivity. Aphrodite, ooh, Aphrodite, inner goddess. Full moon, completion. And look at all these. And we have the yellow here, which is the solar plexus. So definitely Leo energy. They could have a Leo moon. They could be born at a full moon because this is solar and lunar energy, which means that their sun and moon won't be in the same sign. But with the full moon, I feel like they're either going to be a Leo moon or they'll have the same moon sign that you have. So their moon is very important. And we do have Aphrodite close. So yeah, I would say Leo, Taurus, or Libra moon, or they have the same moon sign you have if it's not one of those. I do see strong Leo energy in this, and I do see strong Libra and Taurus. Okay, so those could be signs in their chart. Let's see here. So this person is somebody, I feel like they kind of got like a warrior lover energy that about them, and that could be that sun moon. So it's like they have the nurturing side, they're sensitive, we have receptive, they're caring, they're nurturing, they're very much giving, and I feel like they're big listeners, they're very genuine, very authentic with that. At the same time, they can go out and beast it if they need to. They can handle business. This is somebody who, they're probably an entrepreneur, they have all of their finances intact. I feel like but more than that, like they grow other business. Like they're one of those who archer small businesses around them, or they want everybody, like everyone in their crew, they want everyone paid up. They want everybody doing well. They want everybody, like I even feel like when it comes to taking care of, like they're the kind of person that they want your skin to be glowing. They want you to be eating healthy. They want everybody taken care of and just thriving and living lush around them. They have definitely been through stuff, so sometimes people are like, okay, I don't want anybody who can't relate to me, like they haven't been through anything. So I feel like when you meet this person, you might feel like, man, they seem, like don't just think they're bougie or something, like, oh, they probably never been through nothing. They have money, they look good, they're fresh, like, oh man. No, this says that they've actually been through it. Like they have been through it. And the kind of the scars that you don't see that are there, but they've taken time for healing, and they've really worked on themselves, like I don't even think this person was ever like a bad person. I think that they just really made sure, like they don't want anything that they've been through to ever hurt anybody else. I get a very good feeling from this person, like as like, yeah, there's some good ones. If you're watching this, you guys are getting some good ones. So yes, this person I feel like has that warrior energy where I feel like they go out and they defend and they protect. So whether that is through activism, or they could have been in some kind of service, they could have been like a firefighter, or something like that, where they're actively, and some of it might be volunteer, some of them it could be their career, but they do have this protector side to them. I feel like they're the kind of person that if they're in the restaurant and they see someone being disrespected, they're gonna say something. Like they have that brilliant mix of protection mixed with nurturing. So it's not just bravado, and it's not just they nurture but they don't have a backbone. Like they're the person that will stand up and be gallant and will be courageous and put themselves out there for others, which is very beautiful. So they're very sensitive. It says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So I do feel like they're very healthy about what they put in their body. Like this one, like if you had a baby with them, they'd want like breastfeeding or whatever to happen. So I do feel like they're a natural person, very sensual. I feel like it's not gonna be a problem when it comes to sensual attraction. I feel like they just have a very just like a lush feeling about them. All right, very creative too, very creative, very intuitive, just a really good balance in their sun moon energy. All right, so that is if you chose number 4. Like get you some of that. All right, for everybody, what do we need to know? All of us who are interested in finding out about future partners, look at this, y'all. We got the High Council card, evolution, information, and potential. So, if you watch this, your guides are like they're in it, like they're planning, they're doing matchmaker, make you a match, find you a find, catch you a catch. So I would talk to them like they're on it. They're really on it, especially if you really like the reading. You're like, yes, that's what I want. Let me manifest it. Connect with your guides because they're trying to hook you up. Then we have the Ace of Stars, right? So they're up there. They're giving you signs. Look at this. I love it. They're creating it. And I feel like this is like, this is what you've known this. It's like this is the Ace of Wands. So they're gonna give you the signs of what to act on, what to do, and I feel like it's gonna connect to that intuition. Some of you knew since you were young, like you've always had, this vision of that person. You always felt them, like you felt connected to them, and you always knew that this was the type of person you'd be with. So we have the Ace of Stars. We have Coventina. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So, and with that, we have the Three of Cups reversed. So, literally detoxing from old relationships, get it out of your vibration, do a cleansing. You could actually do like a spiritual cleansing, release those old relationships and connections that are there. Release your old way of thinking of like, I can only date this person. This is the way relationships have to be. Cleanse it out because the guides and ancestors are working, the high council there, and it's like it's time. I feel like it's time to get on that path to really getting that partner, being inspired. And this is just, I love this. I love this energy. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Leave me any kind of ideas below if you have other ideas of what you would like for a pick a card reading. And go ahead and let me know if you like a personal reading. I'll talk to you soon. It was fun, guys. Thank you.